Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having water, and tonight I'll be discussing That Time I Accidentally Took Over the Mafia by Rebekah Sinclair. This is a book I downloaded for KU, but of course I'm always needing my honest opinion. These are the tropes, and these are the content warnings. My rating for this book is 4.5, so what's it about? So this book is about Delaney, who thought she was living the dream, at least professionally, writing her taboo romance novels and living in Seattle far from her old life. But her personal life in the romance department is rocky to say the least, but it is what it is. That is until one morning when she wakes up following a bad day and one night stand where she finds her three exes in her kitchen there to tell her father has passed and that he was head of a mafia family and that she as his daughter is to now head that family. And honestly, she doesn't know which part shocks her the most. The fact that her three exes are sitting in her kitchen, which make up of her ex-billionaire boss, her ex-hacker stepbrother, and her ex-fiance who is a convict, or that her father has passed, or that he was head of a mafia family, and now she's expected to take over for it. And if that wasn't a rough enough start to the morning, her house later blows up, her best friend tries to unalive her, and she has 5 days to get back home to the reading of the will to take over said seat, but now there's a hit out on her to try and stop her from taking that seat. So for now, she's going to do everything she can to focus on staying alive, but it's a little hard when these are the same men that she never truly got over who ruined her for other men, and they insist on being hot, controlling assholes that make her want to forget everything they put her through as they try to keep her safe. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this a 4.5. This book was a wild, chaotic, spicy, hot mess of a book, and I enjoyed it. It was definitely one that will have you laughing from the banter, but also sweating from the heat it gives off. It will also show you how versatile kitchen cutlery can be used as self-defense tools. As with all why chooses, I generally have a hard time choosing which partner was my favorite because I love them all for different reasons, and each of the partners and the female main character were all enjoyable. Again, the banter and comedy in this book was really enjoyable. Now, I will say this book's a little bit more character-driven than plot-driven, as the plot would sometimes fall to the background as the characters were more focused on their team-building exercises and trust exercises, if you catch my drift. But sometimes I just want a really fun and spicy read, and that was this book. I really enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the plot, and I was laughing and heating up at the same time. I do think with this book being labeled a dark comedy romance, it is a good first step into dark romance for anyone that's interested, because the dark elements are lightened up with all the banter, and then you again have some great spice going on. This book is currently available. It is available on KU, and I really love Rebekah's readings. So definitely check her out, check this book out, and I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.